Hey everyone, it's Eric Martinez, Director of Operations at Red Clover.
And Jen Lestrange, CEO of Red Clover.
We are back after a brief hiatus with our HR Quick Sips. And today we're just going to briefly review the pros and cons of working with a PEO or a professional employer organization. And I will just hand it right over to you, Jen.
Okay. Number one, let's go with what is the first pro of working with PEO? I'd say access to group healthcare for small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely usually how they lead in their sales pitch, because it is one of the areas where you can get access to large group pricing as a small employer.
Okay.
You want to go with con?
Con, I would say the co-employment relationship. Generally, when you need to make key decisions about an employee, it is possible the PEO wants to be involved in that decision. And we've definitely been in situations where a company, just in order to remain financially viable, has need to terminate a significant number of their workforce. And we needed to do it pretty quickly. And ultimately, the PEO was requiring a lot more time to review the individual situations for every employee. And it just made it really difficult for us to deliver towards key business goals in order to make sure that the company had the money to operate.
Yeah. So asking forgiveness rather than, or asking permission rather than forgiveness. I guess. Yeah. And then just to kind of wrap it up, I think pro and con is access to professional HR support. So they usually have, sometimes it's an optional top up where it costs you a bit more, but being able to kind of dial a friend with an HR consultant can be hugely valuable for a very small business that's never done HR, so the newer employer. On the flip side, those HR consultants at the PEO level are usually assigned to a lot of different businesses.
Yeah.
So, you might have a consultant, the ratio is maybe 100 different businesses that they're supporting. So they're not really going to know your business compared to someone who might be a little more tightly tied to your organization.
Yeah, I think if I were to compare the level of HR support that the PEOs are able to provide compared to what we're able to provide, I think for us, we're very individualized.
Yeah, very much so.
We're very tailor-made based on the specific industry, the specific company. And we also have the ability, bandwidth, and expectation that we interact both with leadership, but also with the employees.
Yep.
And a lot of the PEOs will ultimately solely interact with leadership and be able to give generalized advice. And they generally aren't on call like we are. Our clients have our cell phone numbers.
Yep.
And a lot of the times they're not playing catch up when they call us because we know what's going on with the business.
Yeah.
Whereas potentially with the PEO, you're dealing with a different HR consultant each time, especially if your specific assigned consultant's not available.
Yeah.
So I think that's the key difference when a PEO, you may have outgrown your PEO from an HR
That's
side,
fair.
and you want to work with a strategic HR consulting firm like us.
For example.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with us. We took a little break, but we are back. And obviously, like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want to share this knowledge with your friends or want to hear more from the team at Red Clover. Thanks.
Thanks.